Let us solve the problem sine 7 pi over 12. That can be written as sine. We have to write the 7 pi over 12 as the sum of two terms in order to apply the formula sine A plus B. So let us take that 7 pi over 12 and see how can you write this as the sum of two terms such that the sum of those two should be the coefficient of sum of those two numbers such that we have to get the coefficient of the numerator as the sum of the denominators and the product as the denominator. Okay, so here we have pi over 3 plus pi over 4. So the 7 pi over 12 can be rewritten as pi over 3 plus pi over 4. Therefore sine 7 pi over 12 is equal to sine pi over 3 plus pi over 4. Now this is of the form sine A plus B, where pi over 3 is in the place of A and pi over 4 is in the place of B. We know that sine A plus B can be written as sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Now we have to apply this in that. So A takes the value pi over 3 and B pi over 4. So sine pi over 3 plus pi over 4 is equal to sine pi over 3 cos pi over 4 plus cos pi over 3 sine pi over 4. That's equal to root 3 over 2 times 1 over root 2 plus 1 over 2 times 1 over root 2. So the denominator in both the terms are equal, so you can add the numerators so as to get root 3 plus 1 over 2 root 2. So sine pi over 3 plus pi over 4 is equal to root 3 plus 1 over 2 root 2. So we get that sine 7 pi over 12 is equal to root 3 plus 1 over 2 root 2. Just sub in this in equation 1. So you can write it as sine 7 pi over 12 is equal to root 3 plus 1 over 2 root 2. Thus we can find out the value. Similar way you can use the formula of sine A minus B and find out sine pi over 12. So sine pi over 12, in that pi over 12 can be written as pi over 3 minus pi over 4. And you can use the formula sine A minus B, and in place of A you will be having pi over 3 and in place of B you will be having pi over 4. So sine pi over 12 can be written as sine pi over 3 minus sine pi over 4 and apply the formula sine A minus B. Then you will be getting sine pi over 3 cos pi over 4 minus cos pi over 3 sine pi over 4, and subbing the values you will be getting root 3 minus 1 over 2 root 2. Okay. If you understand the problem and like the video, please like it and share it and subscribe it. Once again, thank you for watching. Thank you.